With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. You know, conservatives love to cling to two things: their guns and their Bible. And if there's any whiff of any kind of legislation that would impact one of those things, even marginally, they act like it is the end times and, oh God, the hyperbole. And that is what we're seeing now with the response to California Assembly Bill AB 2943. Now, the controversy to this bill came when conservative news network One America New Network interviewed California State Assembly member Travis Allen, a man who is currently running to replace a very democratic and very liberal Governor Jerry Brown. And this is what they had to say.
All right, Travis, talk to me about this bill. This is essentially criminalizing religious beliefs. And I don't mean to speak in hyperbole here, but if this bill were to pass, would this prohibit the sale of the Bible that teaches these things about sexual morality?
Well, literally, according to how this law is written, yes, it would. This is, PC culture, politically correct culture, gone horribly awry. This is really directly hitting at our First Amendment rights as American citizens. Now the Democrat legislators in this building right behind me, the California State Legislature, they want to tell you how to think, what sort of books that you can read, write, and purchase. It is completely wrong. It is absolutely against our First Amendment rights. And I, for one, will be a vocal opponent against this if it ever hits the Assembly floor.
As you can see, Assemblymember Allen claims that the passing of the bill would in fact prohibit sales of the Bible and other religious texts in the state of California, which is just laughable because, well, it just simply is not true. The bill itself is about prohibiting the use of gay conversion therapy at all, and especially for profit. If you look at the bill itself, at no point do the words religious, Bible, or Christian appear in it at all. Honestly, Travis Allen is just really making shit up in order to push an agenda. The reality of AB 2943 is that it enhances California's already existing prohibition on sexual orientation change efforts, which is more commonly known as gay conversion therapy. This is an enhancement on Senate Bill 1172, which is from 2012, which already banned gay conversion therapy on anyone under the age of 18. To be clear, this defines the law as any practices by mental health providers that seek to change an individual's sexual orientation. This includes efforts to change behaviors or gender expressions or eliminate or reduce sexual or romantic attractions or feelings towards individuals of the same sex. So yeah, gay conversion therapy. That's what this thing was trying to stop. Now, Assembly Bill 2943 prohibits conversion therapy on anyone, as well as advertising it as a money-making service. So if you go back to 2012 with, Senate Bill 1172, that was about making sure you couldn't do it with anybody under the age of 18. This bill is just trying to make it so it's anybody. And I'm actually 100% in favor of that. Like, I was reading through the bill. At no point does it say Bible. At no point does it say religious texts. It is literally all about basically gay conversion therapy and more appropriate terminology for it, which is fine. It's very, very, very fine in order to be able to argue back against this sort of thing. Gay conversion therapy is stupid as shit. It is terrible. All right. Being gay, according to pretty much everybody, is not a choice, right? So it's not something that you can just kind of convert somebody out of it. I know there are people out there that have claimed that they've done it over the years. Like, oh, I was gay, but then I stopped drinking Zima and man, I was straight as hell. Like, that doesn't work. That's not how this kind of stuff works. But when it comes to the argument that I've been seeing from far-right websites and commentators online trying to argue that this particular bill is going to limit the sale of the Bible is just ridiculous. Unless you believe that the Bible is pushing for gay conversion therapy. Right? But there's a difference there. It's that if, let's say, for example, the Bible did, in fact, have a passage, Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 18, and ye shall make ye men not love ye man by any means necessary, or something like that. That would, in and of itself, would not actually be a violation of this particular bill. It wouldn't, because it's not trying to push it as a surface. It's not actually doing it. This is not about a text, not about freedom of speech, not about First Amendment. This is not about any of that. This is all about trying to stop people from actually doing it in the state of California. It's a physical act, not an opinion or something you write down. two wholly different things. But as I mentioned before, when it comes to guns and Bibles, my God, conservatives, and I'm sorry, this is true, you all freak the hell out just like liberals do in their own world on this kind of stuff. You have to sit there and not look at the hyperbole of these people that are trying to create a narrative in order to push an agenda. I cover this all the time when it happens with the religious, with the liberals, right? Like I just did the video about Apu and people trying to get rid of Apu, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with Apu. Leave it be. But here is the same thing. This isn't telling you you can't buy the Bible. And let's talk about the Bible for a hot second. When is the last time you've ever actually purchased a Bible? I think over the years I've accumulated more than 30 of them. People just kind of give me Bibles, whether they're big or pocket or whatever, and it's like, okay, thank you and whatever. And I never read it because I just don't care anymore. But I've always never paid for a Bible. Not once, right? And I don't know anyone out there who really ever has, but I'm sure that they have. But if this, for some reason, does in fact mean that Bibles are going to be prohibited by the state of California, which again is not true, what's to stop people from just buying them in Oregon or Nevada or Arizona and then just shipping them over and giving them away? Nothing. So in that particular thing, it wouldn't matter at all. This again is just more hyperbole from the right trying to push back against a liberal government inside the state of California. Now, don't get me wrong, California does get it wrong quite often. There was a case just recently of the state of California going after a man, literally going after him legally because he criticized a mosque on Facebook multiple times until they blocked him. They're going after him for hate speech. What he said wasn't actionable at all. It's a stupid case. Then you've got liberal state senators inside in California that have made it so, knowingly infecting someone with HIV is no longer considered a felony. It's a misdemeanor, right? It almost kind of decriminalizes giving somebody HIV as a way to destigmatize it. Those are both bad things. Those are both things that shouldn't happen. This is not as bad as those things. This is simply trying to stop people who are very, very, very Christian, very, very, very religious, and very, 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 very much dislike gay people to have a service, to offer a service, to sell a service, to perform an act of trying to use gay conversion therapy on someone. Not someone under the age of 18, as was previously made illegal in 2012, but as a way to just make sure that no one goes through that kind of shit in the state of California. This video will get a lot of dislikes. I'm totally fine with that. I don't care. I frequently get told that I don't criticize the right enough, and I'm going to criticize you all here. This is not something to get worked up over. This is just more far-right BS propaganda nonsense trying to push you down a path of false and just fake news. Read the bill yourself. That is not there. This is all about a service, not a book. Selling the, it's if someone was like a gay conversion therapist, right? And it's Tommy B, the gay conversion guy. Oh, I got a billboard out there on I-90. Come on over, get your gay converted in 20 minutes, or it's free, or something like that. Like that's something that would be made illegal because now they're trying to make it so no one can get that service done. Right now it's currently just illegal for under the age of 18. Anyway, I think this is a subject that should not be as controversial as it is, but apparently it is, and apparently people need to realize that there's a lot of fake news going on around this thing, and unfortunately, people I think just are looking for something to be mad about. They want to think that good old California is coming after your Bibles like the federal government's coming after your guns. Both of those things are categorically false. Both of those things are proven not true time and time again, but it won't stop people from trying to sell you snake oil, and it won't stop you from fucking buying it. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? I am very curious as to comments on this one. Be sure to leave them below. Be sure to thumbs it up or thumbs it down. Ultimately, it has no impact on the video. And be sure to, it's true, it really doesn't. Negative dislikes or negative dislikes, they don't impact the video. No. All right, guys, what do you think about this? I want to know your thoughts below. They should be very, very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I just want to say that'll be very fun. If you haven't already, thumbs up the video, or hey, look, dislike it. That's fine. But either way, leave a comment so I know. And if you want to support the channel, you can do so with Patreon. If you wanna hate send me your money, I'm okay with that too. And if you want to watch more from me, and I hope you do, you can do so right now. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe, click on that bell, and follow me on social media. It's the best way to stay up to date on all things Mundane Matt, as well as check out 3 Buck Theater and the Russell podcast streaming Sunday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. on russell.net. Thanks very much and have a great day.